Hello there, and welcome back to the Ottomans. Last time, well, we got rid of Byzantium. I think once and for all. We are also now planning a war against Naples. That is more or less destined to come while we integrate Granada and also fabricate. While we integrate Granada and also plan to fabricate claims on. Wow, you are a stubborn man. We'll improve relations with you then until you actually decide that I can get that military access. Already have people rising up in roads. That's just plain rude, but I guess I'll murder you. I think it should be safe to just 3,000 horses. It should be safe to attack them by sea. I think to at least to some degree. Gujarat has internal conflicts. I don't see why it would mean anything to me at all. This is actually going quite a lot worse than I anticipated. I'll just allow them to stay there until the core has been constructed. I don't think Naples has that many men to begin with. Let's see here. Castille, where are you going? Or have you gone, more or less? Still has 10,000 men right now and only 3,000 manpower. But where's Naples on this list? They should be actually fairly alright, I think. There we go. They have 7,000 men, 22,000 manpower. So if I just do a blitzkrieg, I should be able to make something work. Basically, I don't think I need that military access now that I think about it. I'll just drop them right above or I'll just dump them over the sea, more or less, which means I should probably bring these guys with me as well. Just allow them to stand in Epirus and recover. Or potentially just push them back to Albania. It's a lot of possibilities. But we'll prepare for a proper war against Naples, and hopefully I'll be able to beat them. Hungary has joined a military coalition against us. It's starting to become quite a lot of members here. But I can't really blame them now, can I? I don't think so. So in this, I think we'll go for Calabria. Because if I can either trap their army over on these islands here or over here, it doesn't really matter. Calabria will be the province where we will be, well, standing guard, more or less. Now, this is kind of concerning. There's a lot of troops in the area that could potentially become a problem, but I think I should be able to deal with them nonetheless. We are going to dump, I think, all of our troops in Calabria first, though, to make sure that we have the advantage. It's very important for me to have the advantage. And there we go. I'll actually hunt down their army once these guys will have landed ashore. And with that, I should definitely be in the driver's seat for winning this. We'll use this army to attack Rhodes once we can actually move there. I think. No, I'll actually dump this over because I do have more men here. So we'll send these guys overseas as well, and that should be more than enough men to take Naples. Well, at least that's what I'm hoping. We'll see if I'm right, though. So I'll show you the bigger battles, but I don't expect to have any. Dealing with the fleets here shouldn't actually be an issue either. We'll see how it goes. Granada has been integrated, and with that, we'll start fabricating claims. I can actually fabricate quite a bunch of claims here when while I'm at it. I can fabricate Andalusia, Cadiz, Murcia, but I didn't actually realize I can fabricate 2 claims on Portugal as well, Algarve and Ceuta. So we're going to do that, of course. They actually have alliances with Aragon, so that is a little bit unfortunate. The fact that I'm allied with England also again puts me in a position where I could just snatch a province in the French area. But I kind of want a strong France, because that means that... I want a weak France. That means it will be easier to take this area right here. But we'll see. For now, we have the course that we need and the position to attack Castille. So we'll just start fabricating claims with that in mind. As you can see, Castille just made peace with France. They've also gotten themselves into an alliance with Portugal, which shouldn't actually be an issue. Portugal and Castille, or they've actually had that for quite a while, I think. It's just me that is messing around. Anyways, the alliance that Portugal and Castille has could be beneficial to me. Also, the fact that Burgundy has been fighting France means that this is a guarantee that France will most likely not give Burgundy any military access. Aragon will most likely not give them military access either. And as such, it should be really easy to just march straight through and hopefully, probably, not have to deal with anything at all when it comes to them. That's at least what I'm hoping for here. And also, as you can see, the sieges in Naples are going pretty well. There's been a couple of, just a couple of problems, but nothing much really. And as such, the war is almost done. We just have to wait for a couple more sieges to finish. And I'm going to keep on transporting troops back home. I'm pretty sure that my vassals here can deal with most of the potential rebels that will be rising up in my own provinces. So I think that should also be fairly fine. That's at least what I'm hoping for. We'll see if I'm wrong though later on. But for the time being, I'll just try and see if I can speed up the sieges, and hopefully, it won't take too long before we'll have made peace. That's at least the plan. We'll see how all of this works out, if I can actually make it work out in my favor or not. One more claim against Castille, and then we'll declare war. We have every single claim that we need against Portugal, so that's fine. We just need a claim on Murcia, and then we're going after Castille. I'll also then, I think, start fabricating claims on Aragon, because I will then be able to fabricate claims on Valencia, Alicante, and I think also Girona. So there's a lot of potential here that can come from this. Again, and again, I guess I should say, it depends on how well I can pull all of this off. But for now, we'll join up some armies, we'll send them overseas. I'm pretty sure that the war here is as good as done. I'm a little bit unsure if I can actually bribe anyone out. Naxos will be out right about now, because we're going to just annex them. It's an island that is very close to me, and as such, it is definitely a war target, so I wouldn't not do that. Fine, I guess. Ottomans' opinion of Akekonlu goes up. I don't usually read those. I'm too immersed with the game, wanting to go faster. So let's see here. If I were to make peace with Naples right now, what could I get? Everything except for one of the provinces. I think I can live with that. We'll take the money too. It will give me a base of operations to work with in Italy too, so it shouldn't be a problem per se to just go with this deal. And as you can see, coring costs are virtually non-existent already, so I have no idea if I actually need to take the admin ideas. We'll have to see. Go to move these guys to Calabria though, and I might have to keep an eye or wait until the coring process is done here. But I'm pretty sure I can manage without it. The Portuguese fleet will definitely be an issue here when it comes to dealing with Ceuta, but they're apparently at war with Morocco. Oh, this could actually be good. If I can make Morocco take Ceuta, then things are already looking better. Huh, I might just be lucky here. I'm going to fetch these 11,000 men as well, and then we're going to declare war. So we'll see how that goes. I'll just set everything up, and then I'll get back to you. It seems like Morocco will actually be able to take Ceuta on their own, so if I were to declare war on Castile right now, I would most likely make some very interesting, or make, well, rather things would become really interesting. Army-wise, I'm pretty sure we would win this. I'm pretty sure that is. Ottomans, 41,000 men, all of them here. Let's see here on the list. Portugal, 16,000, all of them here. Castile, 15,000, all of them here. So we win in terms of troops. So the big question is, if Portugal becomes world leader or not. If Portugal becomes world leader, I'm screwed. But we'll take a chance here and see what happens. And hopefully that won't be the case. No, Portugal did not become world leader, and as such, I can breed, breed a side of reliefs to some degree. I think we're also going to take cabinet here. Make sure that the revolt risk goes a little bit down due to the fact that we get religious unity up. And tolerance of heathen goes up. Also, again, bringing down the revolt risk. So all in all, this is fairly good. The diplomacy points I need to do anything in this area also will more or less solve itself once we do this. I think I can actually peacefully vassalize Algiers at this stage. Damn. Yeah, almost at least. Once we take a little bit more land, or they lose some depending on how things go. Tunisia is apparently on the way to forming Sons of Carthage, which would be actually quite hilarious. But I think we're just going to keep on improving relations with Georgia and next them rather quickly. Golden Horde is actually doing fairly alright so far at least, so we'll have to see here. I wish I could get the map up and running, but for now we'll most likely just fabricate claims and conquer land without claims in the Golden Horde once we actually have to start making moves towards Muscovy. But first priority, find the Castilian army, destroy it. Find the Portuguese army and destroy it. And hopefully we'll do so before we end up in trouble. I think I'll actually hire another general since I have the opportunity to do so for the 15,000 man army. And we have achieved religious unity, which gives us a pretty good boost. Sorry. Safeguard East Anatolia by annexing Erzurum, Armenia, and Kurdistan. That could be an interesting one. Or I think I'll do that. I'll get a conquest casus belli. And unfortunately, I'm still allied with the Mamluks and Crimea, but we can deal with that as time goes by. For now, as I said, I'll find their army and hopefully destroy it. I actually already found it. And hopefully destroy it. We more than outnumber them. So I think we should be able to get a fair result here, even though we'll probably lose some more men than I'd like. I'll still hunt down their army and destroy that. We'll use this army to catch the other one. And hopefully here this could lead to, well, glory. I hope. There we go. I still have to capture the Portuguese army though, and that is definitely going to be be difficult. I think what we'll actually do is just slowly but surely siege our way forward. I think that is actually what I have to do here in order to make this work, and potentially just hire some more mercenaries. I don't really see a better way of doing this. And also, of course, the war exhaustion in a country that is running low on soldiers already will most likely tear it to pieces. We might have to run here. Yeah, we have to. We'll run home. We're running out of morale. That's basically the problem. But other than that, I am more or less fine. So we'll stick with the army here. We will add a couple of mercenary soldiers to it, 4 units. And we'll defend these 4 sieges in the beginning, and then we'll just deal with the problems as they arise. We'll see how it goes. We just lost a battle against a Castilian force that had half the numbers, but we inflicted approximately the same losses, which means that we are definitely in the driver's seat. Total forces are now 12,000 versus 45, and we are definitely in charge here. We have the province that we're after, and as such, I am pretty sure here that we will win this. All that really remains is mostly to whack down these, as you can see, smaller forces, and that shouldn't really be an issue. The issue is, of course, if that big Castilian army catches me off guard, but I don't think they will. That bigger army here. I'm going to go to Cordoba here. Potentially, I might have to allow a siege or two to be... I'm actually going to allow them to hit me on the 3rd, and then we're going to join up with these 4,000 men, because the siege there wasn't going too well. It was just set up. So we're going to get that up and running. And that should give us a very, very important victory here. And with that, we should be able to now hunt down and destroy that army once and for all. And then we basically just have to siege everything that we require. In this case, I think I might take Porto and Galicia in as more or less extra... No, I don't want to take Porto, really. I think I might go for Porto and Galicia and Coimbra as extra... Well, extra... gain, more or less. It should work out, and it should allow me to fabricate claims on basically everything after that. So it would be beneficial. Let's just say that we will aim at sieging everything here, even though it will take a while. I'll also try and save as many admin points as I can, because it's probably going to be expensive. But for now, we'll set up some more sieges, and hopefully we won't have any problems. See how it goes. Now, this is kind of a tricky event. Fate of the Patriarch. Or Patriarchate. Your Excellency, with Constantinople in our hands, we must decide the fate of the Christian Patriarch. There are many Christians still in the city. It might be prudent to show some leniency. In this time, allow the Patriarch to exist and keep the current Patriarch, or we can close down and confiscate his properties. Get an extra point of base tax, but Bosnia and Serbia minus 100, that is going to be a tricky one. So I think we'll allow it to exist and keep the current Patriarch. It's not really an issue per se, and getting relations up with these two is going to be tricky no matter how we look at it. So that is fine. Should probably have started relations earlier, but that is also fine. I'm currently using a pure mercenary army here, 5,000 to hunt down, well, deviants like these guys. But I think it might be a little bit too weak. So I think we might have to join in some more mercenaries to make it effective. But anyways, we're going to continue the sieging, of course, and hopefully here we can get close to the war down soon. It has been running for almost 5 years, so we definitely need to get our asses in gear and get the provinces I'm after, more or less. We'll see if I can pull it off or not. Right now, however, we have more or less decimated both of them with Portugal. Well, Portugal still has some war to go on, but Castille is more or less done for. It should also make it very easy to win the next war. So we're definitely going for, I think, Asturias, because it will allow me to fabricate claims on all 3 here, 4 of the coastal provinces, and does make it a lot easier to take them down. And that is really the only thing that I value things of. So we're going after Asturias and Coimbra, and that will give me every single thing. Wow, I'm starting to speak weirdly. It'll give me every single province that I need to fabricate claim on mainland Castile. So we're going to siege Asturias right away. Other than that, as I said, Coimbra is the goal. Coimbra and Algarve. We'll have to deal with the Portuguese islands soon. However, we'll go with the Castilian and the Portuguese islands of the next 2 probably next 2 wars, because I can't do it right now due to the simple fact that that I can't really afford to. I might have to go for the next idea set that as exploration ideas, or yeah, exploration, just so I can actually get the quest for new worlds. I can find those islands, because as you can see, as things are currently going, I can more or less shut them down, and that is definitely again what I was aiming for in the beginning. So we'll have to see if I can pull it off or not. That is more or less the gamble here. We'll see how it goes. I should probably have taken the military attack here quite a while ago, but I'll do it now. I completely forgot about that. Arquebus, with that we get an increase in military tactics by 0.25. Combat width has been increased by 2 points. Infantry shock by 0.3. And I can now use T-Mariot cavalry, which should be... well, that was not what I wanted to do. We'll upgrade the cavalry right away. As you can see, I'll focus my siege efforts now on Portugal. The reason for that is simple. I realized that overextension might become a real issue. I should realize that sooner, and just focus on getting Portugal done. I will be taking, I think, Coimbra, Alentejo, and Algarve, just again to make sure that we can make some moves there. The fact that they couldn't deal with Trebizond is a little bit disappointing, but not too much I can do about that. I think we'll just accept to Mons. 25 prestige isn't really that much, and Naxos isn't that important of an island. We're apparently in Crete too, so yeah. They are a little bit annoying, but not too much I can really do about that. So again, I think we'll just wait for the sieges here to be finished. It shouldn't take too long, but we'll do that next time. And as you can see, we have more or less won this first very important war. Once we're done with Castile and Portugal, England is next up, then France. Taking these 2 more or less is basically all we're after if we can take this from England. We'll see how it ends up. We'll continue next time. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and hopefully I'll see you around next time. Bye.